Do you know that there's a company called Reprieve that converts our normal plastic that we consume and turn them into actual t-shirts that we can actually wear at any time? That wasn't plastic, that was cotton. Or a company that produces soap bottle, because soap bottle is something that we often use plastic for. Soap bottle that as the detergent you want to use in it, and after you're done with using the detergent in it, you can actually use the container also as a soap. Or packaging that are actually made of mushroom, so once you can dispose anywhere, it can be consumed by animals in the sea and can also be biodegradable and feed those things around it also. Or a straw that you can use once you are done using it, wash it and replace it and it's still reusable. Or a combination of all sort of things to make sure that you get baking in a much more sweet and pleasant things. But there are still 11 more gadgets for a sustainable country, for a sustainable future. Bottle crusher is a gadget formed by a company, and what it does is that you put your bottle inside, it crushes your bottle, turn them to dust, and then sells it to construction company, because using glass to build houses will make sure the house is much more stronger and better. Epson Paper Lab made a machine that can shred your paper. Once you shred the paper, separate the color ones from the white ones, add a little bit of chemical molecules on it, then you can convert it to whatever thickness you want and make it reusable for you. So you can use a lot of paper, transport it there, use it again, process it, use it again, and it can be really, really helpful. Smart flower, not the type of flower, but it was really, really smart, because the best thing about this is that unlike other solar panels which you just have in your house, this can also rotate according to the direction of the sun. So anywhere the sun is facing, it also faces there according to it. And Kisha umbrella, unlike our normal umbrellas we have at home, the Kisha umbrella can cover you up to 120 centimeter, and since it's one of like the first smart umbrella, you can also use it to, you can also find it if you've forgotten it somewhere, and it's really, really much more innovative than our normal traditional umbrella we carry all around with you. The tracker is developed by Google to map out the entire world, so you can just mount this on your back, and once we are walking out in the jungle, you can actually take pictures, because it takes pictures every 2 seconds and keeps updating the Google company about its new location it has found. Jungle lidar, because lidar is used to project what is in our front, it fires beam to tell us what's in our front, and but scientists found that testing this on jungle, and they have found that all the rocks we often see in jungles thinking that they are mini rocks, they are not actually mini rocks. Those are smaller cities that have been existing in ancient times and are now things of the past, but we can actually still use it, because there can be more like tourist centers for us to use. Pimo inflatable mobility is a little gadget, really, really little, and but it's really, really efficient. And this is why I said it's efficient, is because it's something that you can just squeeze into your normal school bag, and once you are on the go, you can bring it out, inflate it, and you're on the go while riding. The Audi Skysphere is a new concept car from Audi, and what made it special is that the car doesn't have, it has a steering, fully electric, but once you enter electric mode, self-driving mode, the steering disappears, it expands and makes you have a comfortable ride. Direct air capture, since there's a lot of CO2 in the air already, this technology pulls in the CO2 into a chamber, heats it up so quickly, separates the oxygen, and then fires the CO2 deep into the ground. And this can also be used for making plastics, diesel, or fertilizers, even for farmers to use. Spin launch is an innovative way we can now launch rockets into the sky. Since we have over like 5,000 active satellites, and they said by 2030 we have times 10 that number, that's 50,000. Using this spin launch can launch a rocket into, or a satellite into space without using fuel or less fuel, and you can fire in multiple satellites per day on the same site almost at the same time, if you can do it. Yeah. And last but not least, the sweat powered wristwatch. Sweat powered wristwatch is a type of wristwatch that is really helpful for a lot of us, because since we sweat and we produce these electric charges in our wristwatch, you can actually use to power your smartwatch, and using to power your smartwatch would be like the next generation of things, because you can walk around, do things while you still having your smartwatch being powered. Subscribe for much more intelligent videos. Catch you guys in the